We've all got some extra time on our hands nowadays, and so to keep things interesting, I challenged Anthony to tic-tac-toe. But it's actually with discs, and it's like 300 feet away. So we're out here at Jones Park. We set up a tic-tac-toe grid across the water on, this is hole 13?
Kind of between 11 and 13?
Yeah, kind of in between those two. And so we're gonna play tic-tac-toe. The rules are you go one throw, and the corners and the edges extend off into infinity. So as long as you're roughly in between the parameters set by the bars, you can claim that square. I guess it's not really a square if it goes off into infinity, but whatever. You can claim that one. If it's on a line and neither one is claimed, you can claim either one. But if one is claimed, you have to claim the other. We'll just play it out and we'll roll it out for you. So we are, like I said, we're about probably 250, maybe 300 feet away, and so we're gonna get started.
Okay, I've got my VIP.
So this first round here, we weren't really sure what the strategy was gonna be, so we kind of just aimed for the middle and went with what we got. Just took any squares that we were able to get as a bonus. So you're going, this is VIP Moonshine Maiden, I think?
Just trying to get anything on board is good for now.
Mm-hmm. This is AJ Warden here. Little water skip.
Okay, bottom middle.
Definitely a little scary on the release there. But
Style points.
yeah, I meant to do that one.
My bag is. It's just different variants.
Going with a regular VIP Maiden now. Again, just anything on board. See what we can get here.
Just a straight flyer, straight shot. And you took the bottom middle one from me.
I thought for sure that was in the center.
It looked like it the whole way.
Very excited because with our rules, that is by far the smallest and hardest to get square. So I would have been hyped to get that right off the bat.
So one of the rules that I didn't explain at the beginning is if somebody has a square, but they are not in that square, right? Because the squares go out to infinity. Somebody can take over that square if they land one inside the actual square. So I don't know if that even makes any sense, but it came into play right there at the bottom because I was outside the square and you landed in. So that one ended up counting as yours. So I'm going for just past the whole thing every time on my forehands here.
You're taking advantage of that infinity rule.
Mm-hmm. My new persona, Danny Big Flicks, is just taking over everything. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he throws some big flicks.
Okay, I still have
Yeah,
right
you're Danny Big Flicks, and I think I'm Anthony Right Middle.
Right
Because
middle.
That's I think three out of my 4 have gone right there.
You know, consistency.
Yeah, if only that consistency was somewhere else.
We'll just move the T-pad around a little bit, and then
Yeah, if we could adjust the grid to me, please.
I'm going. This is a blend justice, actually. The top right or top left. And it actually landed in the square I was looking for. Exactly. That's the first one that was in the square. All the others are just barely within the bounds outside.
I guess. Best of 5 or best of until we get bored. How about?
So Danny beat me with the
I like
justice,
that.
so I'm gonna
Best
have
of
to
until we get
justice
bored.
this round as well.
That gives me a chance. He beat me with the justice on a flick, so got to put one in his face here.
And just the perfect shot the whole time. It's beautiful. It was smooth. And
I was happy about that.
Act like you've done it before, dude. Jeez, come on.
I very much have not done it before, so
That was a sick shot, though. All right.
well, let me enjoy this.
I think I was going for middle long on this one. That's an AJ Warden, and I was very much middle short.
Bottom side. That's what I'm going.
Middle. Still a square, still a square.
Yep. Is this another justice?
That one is an anvil, and
Okay.
I tried to throw it like a justice, and they're just not quite as overstable, but I'm taking advantage of the infinity rule now.
Mhm.
Worked for you round 1, so here we go.
This is a Moonshine Verdict, and we had kind of a right to left headwind, so I was hoping it would blow it left, but it didn't, and so I've just reconfirmed the bottom middle one.
Stack them up. And yeah, I thought the same thing. That's a suspect. I thought it was going to push back left and just held super, super straight.
So we couldn't really
Taking
tell
the
where
right
that
head
one
back.
landed or the one on the left landed, and so it kind of looked like this might be 3 in a row for you in 3 shots.
Because if those are both middle, that's 3.
Oh, you're right.
So that's definitely top left. That one's definitely right middle.
Okay.
No bingo.
We've established.
Dang it.
All right, confirmed. Anthony did not get 3 in a row there. Luckily for me, anyway. He's got 3 A's on the board. I've still got the 1 D. It's just, I really like that bottom middle spot. That's where I live. I'm just most comfortable there, so I figured I would just keep throwing it there the whole time. Here, I think I was going for short left, or maybe, no, I was going for middle left to block you off, and I ended up just taking the top left one.
Yourself. That back.
And this is a, that's a maiden again, isn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to go left middle and missed by a bunch, but because of our little line rule there, you already have bottom middle, so I do get the bottom right by default. So I got 2 chances now.
We kind of designed the rules to be as forgiving as possible, because this is a lot harder than it looks. That middle square is probably, you think it's like 5 or 7 feet across, something around there.
Yeah, I was thinking like 5 by 5 or 6 by 6. It's not huge.
It's very small for sure. So like a skip and you're gone.
Yeah, and we said we're what, probably 200, 180 feet away, maybe?
Yeah,
Somewhere about there.
it's the internet. We can say it was like 500 feet. Away.
It's a quarter mile at least, I think.
Actually, setting distance records and landing them in 5-foot squares here. I was just checking up on you in the middle there, seeing how you're doing.
Yeah, let's just hang out.
You don't want to move out, do you? Or you good?
I'm good with that one.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll keep it if I can. With a VIPX gatekeeper, I figured I'd been throwing putters. I was trying to get the top right, and they're a little bit more stable than the VIP gatekeepers.
Yeah, some of those came out real domey. They feel really good.
Yeah. A felon?
Yeah, Lucidex
For you?
felon. Just past everything, because that's usually the way it goes with my forehands.
So it's basically sudden death here. Pretty much next one on in one of the open squares takes her.
So, yeah, I'm going on a vacation over here. This is shady over here. It looks like a lot nicer. It was actually kind of warm out there, too, so.
It was, yeah.
Bottom right?
I already have it.
Oh, okay then.
Mine, because mine was
Typical
on
shade.
the wall.
Then technically I suck, I guess.
Won round 1 with a flick. I thought, I'm going to show off. I'll win round 2 with a flick. And back to the right middle I go.
Just reconfirmed, man. Your consistency. So this
In
is.
case we forgot.
This was probably like a 10% forehand for me, and it still went like well past it. But like with the infinity rule, this one is technically in the top right, but
I feel like
it's really far away from the square. And so I feel like we decided that like for winning, it probably has to be at least reasonable within the square.
Yeah.
Because both of us at this
At
point,
least close.
because both of us at the last point actually could have just yeeted it towards your car, and
Right.
either one of us would have won. So there's some margin for error in the rules, I guess. We got to figure that one out exactly before we get other people to come and try this. Let us know if you want to see other people try this. We've got a few people in town that might be able to be coerced into doing something like this. So, I talked right over your winning shot.
Way to take my moment, Danny.
Oh, dang it.
Tied her up.
Huge
That
shot.
one we were, it was like one of those, well, that's probably close enough to win, so we called it. On to game 3 here. Danny going back to that trusty justice from what won him round 1.
The falling down backwards forehand. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. What was that last shot with? Your disc?
That was a VIP gatekeeper.
Nice. It was beautiful. Just smooth the whole way. So back to the maiden well. I can't tell if
Done
it's
me
like
wrong.
if you're going back to the maiden and you're doing it well, or if there's like a well of maidens. That's the maiden well that you're pulling all of the good shots from. Do you know what?
I'm going to the well of maidens very well.
Okay, got it. I still don't understand. So this is a Lucidex verdict here. I think we were both, or at least I was just trying to throw it in the middle. We were aiming for the middle and kind of dealing with whatever result we got.
It was super hard because there was, like you said, like a right to left headwind. It was hard to trust that the wind was going to not push it out. So it was like you want to aim right, as you can see by us just hammering out the right side there.
This one felt
It's
really
tough to
smooth.
trust where the wind is going to go.
I thought this
Yeah,
was going
that's
to
the
land
line.
dead center, and it was just a little bit past. Once again, not in line with anything else that I have, so that's cool. Is that suspect again?
That is another maiden.
Oh, maiden. Okay. This was a truth that's like remarkably stable for truths, but also it's like it's a truth, so it's not really gonna hyzer. It's just gonna go dead straight.
I'm just staying on the right side
We're
here.
just loving it.
Yeah. I don't think I have multiples in the right mid square yet, so
As the person whose signature is on it.
Gives you someone to blame.
I think I tried to throw more of like a spike hyzer this time. And it didn't work out. It didn't skip, but it just...
it was a spike hyzer. Just into an already established square. King of hyzers into established squares.
Your right middle is in the square, isn't it?
For the second time, yeah.
But is it still in the square?
Just living in that
Just-
right middle. If you're
I just
good
have
at
to
something, you know.
confirm. Yeah.
Still, Eric, just, well, actually, we don't need two of them. That would be a problem.
Yeah, that sounds like chaos.
If you can't hear, I'm personifying each of the signature discs that I'm throwing as the character or the player whose signature is on them. So I've thrown Eric Oakley over the water a few times now. It hasn't worked out well for me this
He
round.
still failed you. Come on, Eric.
It seems like you're pretty consistent with that right middle square and then almost in the basket on the left side.
Way left side, yeah.
Yeah, I ran out of felons, so I'm trying to just throw raiders to try and get a little bit. This is my next most comfortable forehand disc probably, and yeah, it's just too far or too short to throw a raider for me. I didn't really have anything else to throw though, because we're running out of discs. We're just throwing them all in the same squares over and over again.
Uh-huh.
This one's going in that same right middle square.
Stay in that right side.
I still have middle right, don't
Makes
I?
it easy to pick them up, though.
Yeah, honestly. It's forethought. This looks like another maiden.
Just trying to not get the right side or the top.
Oh my god.
And you landed right in the middle.
I think that's technically 3 if we're going to count my left middle.
Hey, oh, yeah. I didn't even realize
No.
that.
You have right middle for the
Hey.
4th time. Oh, no, it is 3.
We actually
Mom,
didn't.
I
Right,
wanted
top,
Danny versus
left,
Anthony.
We actually didn't realize until I was about to throw my next shot. You're like, oh, actually, I won already.
So Anthony is the champion.
I did it!
You, I guess.
I won one of these. It took long enough.
I guess you would have. High five, but social distancing.
from
So,
over here.
okay, so air 5.
Hey.
That works. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the Danny versus Anthony Tic-Tac-Toe challenge. We almost called it Disc-Tac-Toe, but that's just too cheesy. There's a line.
We're not from Wisconsin.
There's a line and we're not crossing it. No, we're not from Wisconsin for cheesy. We crossed several
Crossed
lines
a
out
lot
there.
of
Okay.
lines.
So anyway, thank you for watching. Let us know if you have any ideas for who you want to see play Tic-Tac-Toe, Disc Golf, Upshot game. We got to come up with a better name for it too. Let us know down in the comments, and we'll catch you next time.